Just a quick one, guys, before we do get into today's video. We have dropped our August Liverpool t-shirt collection. We've got the Liverpool fans tees, along with the Liverpool Capital Trophies t-shirts. Do browse the new collection by going down into the link in the description, or going to copbikeclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, we're just over 1,500 subscribers away from the big 50,000, so if you haven't already hit the big red button, please consider doing so, and in return we'll keep you on the straight and narrow with everything with regards to Liverpool Football Club this summer. Guys, in today's video, we're going to be going through the sort of main stories in the Liverpool space over the last sort of 12 hours or so. That of course includes the major update amid a £75 million claim, and we've got a little bit on Andrea as well. But let's start with him. Let's start with Andrea. Look, over the last couple of days there has been news emerged with regards to the Brazilian midfielder. This guy sort of first came onto the scene a couple of weeks ago when we were in the pursuit of Romeo Lavia, or had the first bid rejected, and then it was said we were turning our attention towards the Fluminense midfielder. Now, over the last sort of 48 hours, it has emerged that Liverpool have put in a verbal offer with the Brazilian club. However, it was rejected. It was something around £25 million, 30 million euros. And then this morning we basically updated you that Liverpool want him this summer and do not want to wait until January. Of course, Andrea does have a release clause within his contract, and remember, if you release a release clause, then the club have no choice but to let the player go. And as I said, as Fluminense want to keep him till the end of their season. But as I said, the reports this morning are stating that Liverpool will not wait until January. Now, Andrea has since spoken out with regards to his situation with the sort of Liverpool interest, and basically said, obviously it's normal for offers to come in, even more so when the team is doing well, progressing through the Copa Libertadores at the top of the Brasileiro, not just for me, but for others too. I'm happy for the offers that come in, but my head is 100% focused on Fluminense today. So yeah, of course, giving the sort of generic footballing answer, but has said that he's 100% focused on Fluminense. I think he does support them, of course, as well, and it's probably every Brazilian kid's dream to win the Brazilian Serie A and, of course, the Copa Libertadores. But of course, the pull of Liverpool and the lure of Liverpool coming into you is sometimes quite hard to focus on. So it remains to be seen if we actually do make a move. But as you can see, the Brazilian midfielder is focused and is happy at the moment, and also flattered with all of the offers, quote unquote offers, coming in for him, and all the interest, which is pretty good to see. Now, in other news, as I said, we've got a major update for you. Of course, I've been providing you minor updates along as we've been going with regards to the new Anfield road stand. Of course, as you've probably seen at the weekend, it was sort of the top tier was closed and kind of gave us a 50 or just under 50,000 capacity. Like the whole Anfield road stand, it does cost around £75 million, and the latest update I provided to you with regards to it was that the Buckingham Group, who are the company that are responsible for building this stand, are sort of filing for administration, or have declared that they want to go into administration. And since Monday, there has been no workers in place. Of course, the stands was delayed until sort of October to be fully ready, and as I said, has been penciled in to be ready for that game against Everton in the first Merseyside derby. However, with the sort of Buckingham Group going into administration, or declaring that they want to go into administration, Liverpool have been left in limbo as such. However, Liverpool's chief executive Billy Hogan has spoken out about the incredibly disappointing delays to the full opening, and basically gave us an update with regards to the sort of situation over the last couple of days. So I'll read that out for you now here, word for word. Basically, he said effectively major work stopped on the site on Thursday morning after the announcement, so clearly the impacts of all our planning. Timing obviously is incredibly fluid right now. There's a lot of uncertainty around where we are, and obviously in time it will become more clear. It is important that we don't want to set any false expectations. We wanted to make sure that we provided an update. We announced a couple of weeks ago that we were going to be working through a phased opening, and that plan remains, obviously. We will continue to provide updates as we have them, and we'll be able to provide some more clarity over the coming weeks on the timescales to complete the project. Just to speak plainly, we are in a bit of a holding pattern right now based on the news that we got on Thursday. Thursday, and that needs to reach its conclusion before we can truly start to take the next steps. But if Buckingham does enter administration, then we will need to address any delays that may arise from completing the new stand as a result of that. Of course, Liverpool are back at Anfield against Aston Villa on the 3rd of September. And Hogan basically revealed that the game will be played in a similar attendance to that seen at Bournemouth due to the delays resulting in uncertainty over Buckingham's future. And basically said, based on the current situation, we will run the Villa game exactly the same as we did against Bournemouth. The capacity will be around the same, so about 50,000. Then went on to say, obviously, without the second tier on the Anfield Road, that does have an impact on the overall capacity. So just the lower tier will be open, and we are working through the same programs to manage the matches we did, and obviously at the same time, as I said, there was a lot of work going on in the background to manage the long-term plan to complete the stand. So yeah, basically going forward there is no change. We'll probably see the capacity be around at 50,000, but in terms of the long-term readiness of the actual stand itself, whether it's going to be ready for the Merseyside derby, still remains to be seen. Of course, the Buckingham Group are in uncertainty at the moment, and there has been no work being ongoing since Thursday. It was expected that they were going to be showing up on Monday, however, no one showed up. We are now we're on Wednesday now, nearly a week later, and still no work has been gone. So naturally, there's another delay there. So surely that's not going to be ready for the Merseyside derby. But that remains to be seen. Obviously, it's within Liverpool's best interest because an extra 10,000 seats. Of course, most of those are said to be what's it called? What's it called? I've just had a brain fart. What's the word for it? Executive suites, executive tickets. So yeah, Liverpool would be losing out on a lot of money in all seriousness. So that's the update with regards to the Anfield Road stand. So hopefully we'll have more updates as the sort of days go on. And then with regards to transfer news, that is it. As I touched upon this morning, it does look likely that Tyler Morton will be heading out on a season-long loan out to the Championship. Of course, was with Blackburn. However, picked up a foot injury, heavily lauded within the sort of Liverpool ranks in the youth system. However, of course, he has so much competition ahead of him, and being out for 4 months kind of puts him down in the pecking order, if you like. But it does seem as though he will be going out on loan at some point between now and the end of the transfer window. So, there's never really a quiet day within the Liverpool space, but I'm not here to give you the news that you really want to at this moment in time. However, we have had a major update with regards to the Anfield Road stand, and then, of course, Andrea has spoken out about the interest. So, that's all I've got for you, Liverpool fans. Do let me know your thoughts on Andrea, and do let me know your thoughts on the Anfield Road stand also. And that, of course, does bring us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Remember, we do have Liverpool t-shirts available on our website, so do browse the collection by going down into the link in the description or going to copyclothing.com. Thank you guys, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.